Alrighty, so we are back. It's been a while since I've uploaded another video. We have updated some things. So I now have a new microphone using the Samson Q2U. So hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better. I had it all set up perfectly, and then I hopped in here to qualify, looked over at it, and I couldn't be heard. So I have quickly made some changes to see if that works. So hopefully audio sounds good. If not, we're still going to tinker with it a little bit. It looks like it's pinging up very loudly. But right now, there's not a whole lot I can do. Here, I'll make a slight adjustment to it if I can reach over and look. So I have it slightly adjusted. Hopefully it sounds fine. Just a quick heads up about how this race felt, or how this felt during practice. I felt stupid tight. Like I could not get it to turn, and if I was like nearly, I think either 5 or 6 tenths off of what people were doing in a decent lap. So we'll see how this plays out for us. I feel like we're gonna drop like a rock, but somehow we qualified up front, so we'll see. And we're gonna get going now. Got a good restart. See, even like fairly tight in 4th gear. So we'll see if we can, how much we can do. I don't know if I'm just not turning enough to get it to go where it needs to be. So right now we're holding out second, and we're gonna fall back here in just a minute. That didn't feel as bad, but we got really fresh tires right now, so we'll see how long we can hold on to it. But running second, not the worst situation. I'm worried that I'm gonna burn up the tires and get super tight or super loose. Probably super tight. I did not do a long enough run to see how this car trends. But the 4 car, Jocelyn, is driving away from us right now. We'll see if we can get back to him. I just feel like I have to get so slow to get moving, and we're going to get the 14th spot because there's no sense in us trying to fight them whenever we don't have the car to even run up here. I just can't get comfortable on entry to feel like we have the run. I really thought that they were going to get clear of me, but for some reason I don't know. Well, we're still second. Estimated 43. I don't know how long this race is. 32?
Like every race at this track.
We might be good on fuel. If we run, I mean, if they keep wrecking, obviously. We'll make it eventually. And eventually the pace car will catch us.
Pit road will be open. Line up behind.
But we only ran 4 laps, so I would not anticipate anybody come pit. We do have 2 sets of tires for this one, so we have options, but it just would not make sense to pit. And 3rd place tried to psych them out. For what reason? Who knows? But yeah, I really want to try and get everything
Close.
situated. Every time I turn on iRacing, all of my settings reset, like every single time. So whenever I hop in, my audio is always rearranged, and I have like disconnected, headphones or microphone. My spotter and stuff like that always has to be reset, and I don't know why it always does that. And recently, Steam, or I'm sorry, not is it Streamlabs? Streamlabs always resets my stuff. So I will have it all situated. I'll have a video where it sounds decent or the video looks decent. And then next time it doesn't. So I am a little bit concerned right now that my video is going to be messed up this time because I don't remember what settings it was on before, and it was switched from advanced to standard, and I believe that that's probably going to have some impact on my quality and everything like that. So hopefully not. I mean, I'm looking over at it right now and it looks like it's fine, but I've also been in this situation before where it looked good and it looked fine, but it was still glitching around or looked really low bit rate. So we'll see. I hope that it's fixed. And the same thing with the other mic that I was using. I used the same cord that one was plugged up to something else, and every time I unplugged that, it would reset, which I expected. I just didn't expect that it would delete, the tracks in the settings for Streamlabs every time. So hopefully we have it figured out and things are coming across good. We're getting ready to get back started. Again, not anticipating a lot of pace here, but surprised we're running second right now. If we get a long green flag run, I would expect us to fall off, but until then we'll find out, right? Still says that we have 42 laps to go, so we'll see what that looks like for us here in a couple laps. I wish that I had another monitor to see what he's doing over there. Can't really see him at all on my screen, and what you see is what I see. So we'll see if we can get the restart on him.
You will be restarting the race. Green flag.
Not a good restart. And we're getting freight trained on the outside. We'll see how 3 and 4 feels. Oh, we're tight. I had to stomp the brakes there to get it to turn. That did not feel good. And we're down here all by ourselves. Nobody's joining us. Like we got a decent drive off, but we're still losing time. Everyone, I'm gonna try to run a lane up. Man, he's already driving away. Try to keep it straight. Got a little loose there. Oh, whoa, we're going around. I don't know why. I felt fine, and then it just got super light. We're losing a ton of spots because of that. And now we're going to get all the dirty air. Alright, well, we fell back to 9th or 10th. So that wasn't what I wanted. I don't know why it's just snapping loose like that. Did not have that issue. Granted, didn't really run a ton of laps, but... Now we've fallen off bad. Like, what is up with that? Okay. Well, we're falling apart in a hurry. Whoa! I don't know what that was about. And we're in the wall. I'm like crumbling under no pressure except for my own expectations. Need to regroup. Mentally need to refocus. I have no idea what's going on with me. But we are just struggling to keep it under control. And the 13's got a massive run on the high side. Yeah, I mean, I'm lifting and it's just, it keeps going. Like, I don't feel like I was driving it hard. If anything, I was driving it in like a little too deep. Getting myself a little too tight, but I didn't feel like I was on the right rear at all, or like I overheated the tire.
Outside. Still out there.
Hopefully the 15 doesn't think that I squeezed him there, because I definitely left room for him. Yeah, it's just weird. Weird how it sets. It doesn't really get stable. And he just goes high and then goes low. I mean, make up your mind. I mean, you gain a ton of time. But he's down on power because he's got damage, so... Alright. I feel more stable now. So we'll see if we can gain any spots. The leader is just gone from the rest of us.
Sorry about that, buddy. All good, buddy.
I was hoping that there's an audio black box, but there isn't. Everybody's running the high side. And like if you're not running the high side, you're not going anywhere. That's kind of what I'm seeing. All right. I tried not to run him over, but now he's like blocking me from being able to get around him. Alright, we got around them. And we're just like kind of losing contact with the pack in front of us. We just don't have the pace to stick with them. Trying to see if I have any pace up there. I probably don't, but I don't really have any pace anywhere else. On the wall. So that sucks for us. Now 21's gonna get back in front of us. I can run higher in 1 and 2 than I can 3 and 4. 3 and 4, it's a little sketchy. And I don't have the confidence to enter, and then it gets a little loose on exit, so I just lose all the time. Trying to think of what to do. Pretty loose up there. And the 13 car, they're carrying him behind us. Drove deeper in that time. I'm losing contact with the guys in front. I'm not seeing anybody do anything drastically different than what I'm doing. They're just doing it better. Yeah, we're losing about a 10th a lap. I don't really know what to do. We're just not quick enough to do anything, and
some good races up there in the front. I just lost my tires.
Just fell apart.
That's on me. I lost it.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 18.
That was fun racing there, Charles.
Yeah, man, that was a blast. I never figured you could have got on the outside.
Maybe I need to be a little bit more patient on the bottom.
Yeah, that was great. Nice sprint.
I just don't think so. I got nothing like speed-wise down there. Even whenever I'm running well and they're not.
Pit road is open.
All right.
Here we go. 10 away. 5 away. And your mark now. Turn in, turn in. Come on. Leaving on me.
In reverse.
Go man, go. Go man, go. Good road speed all the way out, bud. All the way to the call. Fuck, we're gonna run out of tires, man.
And how much spots did we lose because of that? We will find out.
Let me know when the police start
Behind the
report.
25.
You know, taking these little breaks in between races is just, it always makes it so much more difficult to get back. Whatever speed I have a little bit prior is just completely gone.
I was supposed to adjust. I thought I had you.
It's just, it's difficult
Okay, it's your
to
turn.
come back and have consistent speed, especially because I don't get to, like, you know, sit here and grind a lot to, like, get a feel for it. And I feel like for me, I really would benefit from spending a lot more time
Alright, bud. Gonna be starting on the inside.
getting a really strong feel, you know, like just time racing. I used to feel like I could just come in and just start whenever, but like I just don't have that type of talent. I need laps of practice to get a feel for the car, and it's hard. I think that's what I've come to appreciate even more about sim racing is, like, it's not, it, like, you know, like, for games like other video games, you can relatively quickly, like, pick back up those skills that you had. You know, I'm thinking of, like, a Call of Duty, right? It's like, the hardest part is getting your shot back on, and then once you have it, like, you're pretty solid, right? But for, like, sim racing, it is craft, right? Like, knowing whenever you can hop on the throttle and, like, go. That, like, you can't just, like, hop on and do a game or a race or two, or, you know, a lap or two. You have to put in a lot of effort to stay consistently quick, unless, like, you just have, like, crazy talent, right? And being somebody who doesn't have that, it's tough. We're gonna split them 3 wide, see what we can do here. Yeah, oh, we're so tight. What I really am struggling with right now is that I cannot hear the spotter.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Oh, we're in the wall. The spotter is just so quiet for some reason. And, like, I turned down the in-car audio by a good bit, and I still just cannot hear the spotter, which was not an issue before. So I don't know if, like, a setting's changed or something, but now this is an issue. Man, he's fighting. Oh.
How bad, guys?
That was scary. don't know what happened to him.
Sorry for that fork. I think you're trying to avoid.
But yeah, I didn't have this issue before. Like last time I had raced, like last week or last 2 weeks, right? And now all of a sudden I just cannot hear the spotter over the car engine or the in-car stuff. So I can't really figure out why. I turned down the setting and it just doesn't seem like it's really affecting the spotter. And the spotter's all the way up, so we'll see. Maybe there's something that I gotta continue to tweak on, but I want to be able to hear the man, but I can't.
Line up behind 5.
We're really spaced out here. I don't even know where the leader's at. Unless that is the leader. Oh, dang, we are way further up than I realized.
Okay,
We're
middle
up
back.
back up to 7th.
Little back stretch.
Should be lining up behind the 5.
That's surprising. I expected to still be mired back in the pack, but we gained some we gained some positions there. If I can get it out. Well, that's nice. I always appreciate a good Mountain Dew paint scheme. It's not super complicated, but it looks nice. Whenever you drive by it, we got a Aflac car in front of us. Well, let's see what we can do. We're 7th, which I don't know how the heck that happened.
Close.
Don't feel like I got a crazy good restart. I mean, I was able to hop to the outside, but I felt like the guy was on the inside of me. Like, he kept with me, but I'll have to go back and look at that. Or maybe we weren't as far back as I thought we were, because I thought we were like 14, 15 on that restart. So I must have missed something to get us here. But it's really sad that this track is no longer a thing. You know, just recently seeing those pictures of, you know, that giant factory that they built outside of here. It's just disappointing, and we were sold the idea that they were going to make a short track out of it, and then, you know, just left that front stretch, and that was it. So it kind of sucks, because this was one of the best tracks for, like, you know, a show. Like, it was really nice to watch races here, but I guess they weren't able to sell enough tickets to justify it, and obviously the land was worth so much at that point that selling it made more sense. And, you know, it would be a surprise to see a massive support to keep all of the noise and stuff like that this track would produce, to keep it close to workers and factory. I would be surprised to see it ever come back. I would love for it to. I mean, it will never come back to what it was, right? But if somebody could build a you know, massive track like this, where, you know, yeah, it's so wide open and the pace is so nice to race with, right? That would be cool. But obviously you're gonna have some more talented people other than myself do it, because as you can tell, we are struggling. But it is fun to, like, what I've always enjoyed about racing is the challenge. It is something that, like, mentally, like, I think I know what to do, and then I just can't execute. And that's with most things, is that I am more wise of what I should be doing or what you're supposed to do, but I just can't do it. It's a skill issue. Quite aware of it, but guy in front of us has a Norfolk Why did I say it so wrong? A Norfolk paint scheme. I don't know what it's about, but for a short period of my life, I was in Norfolk, Virginia. All right, so.
Black flag.
Outside. Still out there. All clear on there. Outside. Right outside. No hole, no hole. Still there.
The 4-car has run a really good race this entire time. Just really untouchable this whole race.
Still there. No hole right now. One outside. Still out there. My man put it on his end. Can't tell yet.
We're trying to go. We somehow got back up to the front.
Still outside.
Being a little bit of a bottom feeder down here. Seeing if it pays off. It's not. We're trying. We're gonna have to get pretty deep here. We got up to second. Trying to let him know I want the bottom. He's about to have a massive run. We're getting so tight. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know why he hit me. He could have kept going low. Oh, man. Got so tight there. All right, we're trying to hold on for second. And he got away from us. All right, well, somehow we finished third. Good win. Somehow we finished third, which I'm really surprised by.
We were 3 wide and banging doors coming up the course.
That is not how I anticipated that race to finish. I really did anticipate it being a bit more of a hope he's not trying to stop in front of me. But
Are you mad at me or something now?
we'll go check the replays. Overall, not a awful race for us, but we'll see how all the replays go.
I'm sorry, 19, are you mad at me?
Just really did not expect third place finish. Okay, so we're going to, man, I'm so out of the loop of how to do this correctly or easily, but we'll lower it and then we'll set our FOV in just a little bit. Okay. And that first incident is going to be the one car getting really loose and collecting the 1922, and multiple cars got into that one. 16 shoves into, I think that was a I don't know who that was, but shoved into him. 13 car is going to get loose. Oh, and just hook the 21. Man, not a good finish for either of them. 21 into the wall hard. Doesn't seem like anybody gets into him. 13 doing a burnout and then just leaves. 10 car. Not sure what the issue with the 10 car is. 3 gets loose, gets into the wall. And this was that second to last restart where we kind of checked everybody up a little bit, but we were able to gain on it. 14 getting loose, fighting it. He tried. We get right around him down there on the bottom. And then the 7 goes through the inside. 14 caught up in that one. 7 car also destroyed. And then the 4 gets to do some victory donuts. So good on him. Really, really surprisingly good race on our end, finishing 3rd and starting 4th. We'll pull up the, I don't know why that is stuck on there. Well, I guess I'll go over here and do it since I can't get that to go away. Oh, I accidentally closed out of it, so I might have to cut here to be able to pull it up. So we gained 0.11 on safety rating and 78 for I rating. Our biggest winner for I rating would be Kyle, gaining 93. So good job to him. I tried to keep him behind me. He set the fastest lap too, which is really awesome. Jocelyn leading all 35 laps. And our biggest loser, unfortunately, is going to be, it appears like it's the 26 car. So overall, not a terrible race. I would say that we were falling apart there in the middle, and if we could have held on to it, that would have been cool. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you in the next one.